The Mixed Mornings and More podcast with Steph and Shawn.
Now available daily.
Good morning, world.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday. It's April 18th. It's April, right?
It is April.
Holy
yeah.
moly. And it's 5:34. Holy crap.
Not only are we coasting through 2023, we're coasting through the morning, apparently.
It's 100% a 2-coffee morning for me as well. The hockey went late last night.
Oh, my goodness.
And you know I have to watch every second.
Yeah, you did not go to bed until the last puck. What did the last puck drop? No, that, because then there would still be minutes left of hockey.
You nailed it.
Didn't go to bed till the time on the clock ran out.
Almost.
Got there, right? Right?
A little bit. It went to overtime.
Oh.
And in playoffs, yeah, and the difference of going to overtime in regular season to playoffs, in playoffs you continuously do overtime. In regular season, you do a shootout. And you just get the game over with.
Oh, okay.
And so in playoffs, you just continue going 20-minute periods at a time.
No way.
And the Minnesota Wild and the Dallas Stars went to 2 overtimes last night. And the game started at 7:30, and it didn't end until about 12:03.
You're kidding. Those poor people with skates on. They must have been so tired.
Yeah, a lot of tired bodies out there. A tired announcer as well. Me. Sleepy. My alarm goes off at like 3:07, and so I'm working on I'm 3 hours of sleep, but I had a good nap during the day. So.
Okay, and you're planning on a good nap this afternoon as well, aren't you?
I'm realizing NHL playoffs, naps are going to be crucial, not only for the players, but for myself as well. So I'm going to go head over when Starbucks opens and grab myself some jet fuel.
And right now the interpretive trail is closed because of river breakups. They're trying to keep people safe, of course. And I walk on it probably once a month. So as I was driving by, I was really surprised to see a new statue.
Yeah, you got that detective eye. You're going to notice if something's different.
Yeah, because there's so many foxes in there. And sometimes you can mistake them for real foxes because you're like driving along and, oh no, that's just part of the interpretive trail.
Oh wait, that has 17 colors on it. Never mind, not a real fox.
Hey, some of them look really real, Shawn.
True.
Some of them only have 2 colors on them. Some of them are even, there's like a white one.
Yeah,
looks like
that's
covered
right.
in snow.
That's right.
But this new statue was a deer.
Where?
Just driving right beside the road, and it was like, it's looking down, having some grass.
What?
Yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh, brand new statue, so cool. I didn't even see a news release about this.
Are you sure it wasn't a real deer?
Well, then it looked up at me.
Yes. Okay. I was like, no way in their right mind are they putting a statue right beside the road of a deer.
And not telling, no, they didn't tell anybody. But I felt like perhaps the deer were taking over because they were like, there's nobody on this trail and there hasn't been anyone for 3 weeks. It's ours now.
Yeah, they're taking over. Those pesky deer. Gotta watch for them.
Got all the delicious grass on that side of the trail.
I found a pointless task that I might be the best in the world at yesterday, Steph.
Best in the world at?
Best in the entire world. It's ripping a tinfoil sheet for a pan. I can eyeball the heck out of that.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you were good at using the cutter on it. You mean that you're good at choosing the length of it.
Oh, I can make it so it fits perfectly, and then it ramps a little bit up the side. If not perfectly, a little bit up, but it never overlaps.
Now, do you feel that this is because you use the exact same pan for the last year that you're good at this? Or could I put any length of pan in front of you and you would be like, done.
I think you could put any pan. Now, it is a little bit of that factor where I kind of rotate between 2 pans. But what really stood out to me was I used one that I never used before just last week on the weekend. And I nailed it. I absolutely predicted the heck out of that tinfoil. And I was like, pretty good at this.
Wow.
Pretty good. But for the one that I use all the time, I could eyes closed. I'm like, yeah, about here, rip, put it on. I'm like, classic, nailed it. But the one that I did on the weekend really cemented the fact that I was good at it.
This is a very pointless task. Now,
Thank you. Thank you.
is there anything else we can use this amazing eyeballing measuring skill for?
I don't know.
Are you great at cling wrap as well? Wax paper? No, it just has to be tinfoil. Has to be made out of aluminum.
I think you bring some of your pans in, and I'll buy some tin foil, and we'll put it to the test.
All right, I'm
some
ready.
New pans. AI music is making its way around the world right now. I believe there was a DJ that did it about a month month ago where he wanted a feature from Drake, but he couldn't get Drake, so then he pumped it into an AI machine and he got a fake one, but he didn't put it out because he felt bad about it. But he like sampled it on the socials.
Okay.
And now some random person on the internet was like, I'm going to make a full AI song, basically. I'll have Drake singing and rapping on it, and I'll have The Weeknd featuring and singing on it. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, the beat is also like AI produced as well. Basically, like you type into the AI, make a beat that would sound like it's fitted for like Drake and The Weeknd.
Yeah, and then make a voice that sounds like them as well.
And yeah, the voices are fake. They're AI generated as well. Now, they are decent, but I think if you were trying to fool someone, I don't think they sound like them at all, to be honest.
Okay.
And you've listened to it too, right?
Yeah, let's have a listen.
And so I think that is the most convincing of the three parts that we're going to listen to. All the lyrics are AI generated. Everything is not real, basically.
I think that's the biggest giveaway for me is the lyrics. Because Drake just was like, Selena, and then he was like, Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's old news. Stop singing about that.
For real, yeah. He would like a song would never come about Drake rapping about Selena and Bieber. But I think that is the most convincing of the three voices. Here is Drake singing, which I think is the worst out of the three AI generated voices.
Talking to a diva, yeah, she on my nerves. She think that I need her, kick her to the curb.
Okay.
Yeah, that's bad. That's really bad. I could tell immediately when I would like scrolled across the song on TikTok. I was like, this is so fake.
Okay, that's very impressive because when I listened to it, I was like, is this supposed to be The Weeknd or Drake? Like, I didn't even know that Drake was a singer in this song. Like, I was really confused by it.
Yeah, that's how bad it is. And then finally, The Weeknd. It was a tiebreak to see what was worse. Was The Weeknd's voice AI generated or the singing Drake voice?
Here we go.
These girls on my neck, got these girls on my track, like Selena, baby, on my Gina, baby, yeah.
Yeah, Selena, baby. Like, it did The Weeknd so dirty. He is such a better singer than what that AI put out there.
Well, I think that he can rest assured that he's still going to keep his job because the AI just can't match him. But I did feel the main thing that was noticeable to me was the production value. I was like, Drake, when he trails off in his songs, you can still hear him because a producer has created that, and the beats that were going in and out were just making my eye twitch. So that was what was bugging me. These voices, I don't know if I can tell the difference.
That's right. You need this mastered to be convinced, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. Tell the AI to master it, please.
Yeah, send it to a real producers. You still got a job, producers. I'm just going to get straight to it. Save on Foods is having a super cheap day today, Steph.
Woo, woo. This is very exciting because I remember when they did it last March, $1.49 days, right?
Yeah.
And we were like, I hope they do this every month. We stocked up.
Yeah, and I felt bad because we didn't really tell anyone the last time it happened. And then we came on air the next day and we're like, whoa, we saved so much money.
Well, we were scared. We were like, those $1.50 boxes of crackers and the $1.50 pounds of grapes. Like, it was like, what if they run out? I got to go get some first. And then, of course, our show ends at 10. We had no chance to tell everybody after we got our fill.
So we might have to take a half-hour break to do some grocery shopping this morning, pretty much after this, so we can get some of the stock. But there is old-fashioned ham from the deli, 100 grams, $1.49.
Wow.
That's pretty great.
Yeah.
Western Family Bacon, regular sliced, $1.49.
Really?
That's on the list. It's on the list. I'm looking on the list, okay?
I don't know, because they're calling it throwback prices, but I'm like, what year was bacon $1.49?
Mm-hmm.
Like, are we back in the 60s? Like,
Yeah, it's incredible.
Crazy. It's running like nearly $8 a pack right now when it's not on sale.
Wow. Okay, so if you're not picky about your bacon, just get this one. It's the regular sliced. Crispy minis, all sorts of shapes and sizes, whether it's the Quaker rice cakes, the little chip type of things, $1.49.
All right.
I don't know the limits on these, so I don't know how many you can buy. They have limits, obviously, so you can't just like get 10 of them. Or
Shawn,
whatever.
the good thing is we have 3 Save on Foods in town.
Whoa.
You're just like, whatever the limit is, got here. Now I'm heading over to Thickwood.
Little life hack over there. Oh, saying that out loud. Look at you. Oreos, cookies, Chips Ahoy, all of that jazz.
Are they $1.49?
Yeah, it's $1.49 day. What I'm saying, everything I'm saying to you is $1.49.
I just can't believe it. Like, I'm like, bacon $1.49. Now you're like, Oreos are $1.49. Like, this never happens. Because
Yeah.
usually it's 2 for $5, and you're like, sweet, score,
Yeah.
I got a deal.
Start the car. Let's get out of here.
It's no secret that cleaning is cool and has really like gotten quite a foothold with, since the pandemic. Go Clean Co. Everybody follows it. They're all about like, how do I clean my barbecue? I'll just ask her.
So cool.
So cool.
So cool. Yeah, you love it. Hey, how do you feel about that?
I love it. I feel so great about it. And I think that I'm not the only one, because it's hard to find Tide powdered laundry
It's true.
detergent and borax. And anytime Sarah from Go Clean Co. puts out a video that tells you how to use a new product, you can't find it on the shelves. Barkeeper's Friend, where is that?
Yeah, I'm sure she's up to tens of millions of followers by now.
Yeah, she's amazing. But there's a man who also is a big proponent of clean.
All right.
And so much so that he's made a clean museum
Okay.
in Idaho. You can go there on a little trip. He recommends you spend 60 minutes in his museum. And he has over 500 historic vacuums.
Okay. Oh, so it's that type of museum. Gotcha. Of all, like, how the vacuum has aged over the years?
Yeah, kind of like, oh, look what they were so innovative with way back when they didn't have electricity. And now we've come so far that we have vacuum cleaners that also use water in them,
Yeah, yeah. And like when you pay $20 at the door, you get your like choice of cleaning device, and as you make your way through, you just get to clean the museum as you like go through. You're like, I'm gonna go with the vacuum today. I'll go with the duster. I'll take the broom.
This is an amazing idea. I can't tell what else this museum offers other than the look at 500 historic vacuums.
So it's more a vacuum museum than a clean museum.
I think so.
Two things for sure I can say about Alberta is Albertans love their hockey, and they love their 50-50s.
Oh, you know it. That is, truer words have never been spoken.
Ever since the bubble year, the pandemic year, when the NHL was going on and we had everyone go to Edmonton to do the playoffs, the Oilers put on their 50-50, and it just blew up massive amounts in every single 50-50 that they did. And recently, so over the past couple years, it's continued on every playoff. It just continually like blows any 50-50 out of the water. And last night, I jumped in on the 50-50 when it was at like $2.4 million.
Whoa, all right. You're like, I'm not missing out on a chance to win this.
That's right. So it started up on last Thursday, the 13th is when it opened up. And they do it for about a week at a time, essentially. And so it ends tomorrow night at 11 o'clock is the cutoff date. And then I believe the next morning or maybe overnight, they'll release like the winners of all the different prizes that they have. 2.7 right now, 2.7 million.
How you feeling, Shawn? You feeling lucky?
This is mine. Like, I don't know. I say this about every entry. I don't enter a 50-50 thinking I'm not going to win. Like, I believe this is my time to shine. I bought the best value. I put $100 into that bad boy.
Wow.
And it's mine. I'm going to win it. I know I am.
Okay.
I just feel it.
How are you going to spend your winnings?
Retiring, I don't know, investing, sleeping in a lot. Maybe the Ducks will come up for sale. They finished last place. They can't be worth that much money. Put a mill towards the Ducks. I don't know. Pizza, beer, dogs, definitely dogs. 2 or 3 of them. Get a big yard. Oh, so many ideas.
Wow, so much dreaming. All right, I wish you the best, Shawn. I hope one of those. How many tickets did you get with your $100?
I think it was the best value. So I think $100 for 550 tickets. And I should say, yeah, 550. Like I got
a lot of tickets.
Yeah, and I should say it's also going towards. Remember Ben Stelter?
Yes.
The kid that the Oilers were playing for, and they became so close to each other. That's what this 50-50 is going towards as well. So at the end of the day, when I do win, half of my money will go towards a great cause as well.
What a nice, generous guy.
I'll donate to that organization as well.
Okay, add that to the list.
Absolutely.
I've discovered a new side of TikTok called Water Talk.
Oh, interesting. Sounds like I should be on it.
I know. How many bottles of water do you drink a day? Like 11?
Well, I have the Nalgene, and it's a liter, and I go about 4 Nalgenes a day.
Yeah, and 3 of them happened during our show.
Yeah. Break the seal early, constantly making runs back and forth.
I appreciate your water intake. Now, I actually don't think you would find a friend on Water Talk.
Maybe that's why I'm not on it. Is it not what I think it is?
It's not what you think it is. Now, it is a bunch of people making videos about how they're spicing up their water.
Oh.
I think it should be called Juice Talk.
Uh-oh. No. See, I'm tap only. I'm a tap guy. I'm an OG tap.
Yeah, these people are spring water in the water bottle. Then they mix in their syrups and stuff.
No, that's
shake
not water.
it in, and then pour it on top of their ice. And it is like, you think that they are making something, I'm just going to flavor this water, you know? But it's like, oh no, I'm going to add in 2 pumps of strawberry syrup, 3 pumps of peach syrup. I might add some chopped up mango on top to make it sound healthy. But I'm like, I think you should call this Juice Talk.
How do they phrase it? Where does the water come in? How do they how do they talk about it?
Well, it's because they start with a bottle of water. They're like, here, it's water talk. This is how you can make a great 1-serving glass of juice.
Yeah, they go to their dentist. They're like, I don't know how I got these cavities. I've just been drinking water. And it's like, no, you've been pumping syrup forever into these bottles. Holy moly, day 1 of the NHL was absolutely fantastic yesterday. How many minutes did you tune into it?
0 minutes, Shawn.
Did not expect anything else, but it was fantastic. This is why I'm here, so I can fill you in on everything.
We probably have to round out yours up to hours. How many hours did you tune into it, Shawn?
Oh my goodness. So 5 o'clock past midnight, so 7 and some.
Wow.
7 and some hours. I'm very sleepy this morning, but I have a couple coffees in me, so I'm absolutely buzzing right now.
Welcome.
So just to recap, Minnesota won their game yesterday in overtime, went to 2 overtimes. That's the one that went past midnight. They beat Dallas. You did Dallas. I did Minnesota.
I did do Dallas.
The Oilers lost. They lost in overtime as well to the Kings.
We both did the Oilers.
Yeah, that was a little disappointing. Boston beat Florida. That was expected.
Hey, there we go.
And the Carolina Hurricanes, they beat the New York Islanders. And I think we're on opposite sides for that
bad
one.
news for me.
But we have 4 new games going on today. Let's start at the top left of our brackets over here. Steph, the Colorado Avalanche and the Seattle Kraken. Who are you rolling with there?
Oh, I'm going for my Colorado Avalanche.
Yeah, you got your husband, right?
Yeah, he's from Colorado, so gotta take one for the team there and root for his.
There we go. I'm also on the Colorado train. Okay, moving down the line there, we have the Vegas Golden Knights and the Winnipeg Jets. Who are you going with that one?
I went for the Jets.
I like your trendy pick right there. Trendy upset. I'm going with Vegas, but I think Winnipeg might be able to pull it out. So I like what you got over there.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, top right over here. Woo, we got the Maple Leafs, and they're taking on the Tampa Bay Lightning. Who are you going there?
I'm going for the Leafs.
Oh, the Maple Leaves. The Maple Leaves.
Gosh.
Plural.
Who are you going
Plural.
for?
Maple Leaves.
None
I'm
of
also
this
going.
leaf stuff. Oh my goodness.
I'm also going for the Maple Leaves. And then bottom right in our bracket here, we have this is going to be a heated battle, I think. The New Jersey Devils and the New York Rangers. Who you got in the Battle of New York? Kind of New York there.
I've got the Devils.
Oh, really?
Yeah, who'd you go for?
The youngins. I went with the more veteran squad of the Rangers. So you're going with the young guys. So that's very interesting. You could be onto something over here, Steph. You could be onto something.
I'm trying to win breakfast for a second time. Summer weather predictions have come out from 2 very trusted sources.
Who are those sources?
One is the Farmer's Almanac,
Okay.
who've been predicting the weather since the 1800s.
That's correct.
Yeah, they're trusted. The other is the Weather Network. People
Okay.
get their weather from them every day.
Yeah, we can vibe with it.
All right, so one of them is quite easy to understand. The Farmer's Almanac says we can expect warmer temperatures this summer with scattered showers throughout.
Oh, that is so vague.
You think?
You're going to be like, oh, summer, it's going to be warm, maybe some rain. Boom, nailed it.
Well, there you go, Shawn. You could go work at Farmer's Almanac. The Weather Network, on the other hand, they're a little bit confusing. They said we could have a more comfortable summer for most of the country, similar to what we saw in 97, 2009.
Oh, yes, dating back to when I was a wee bit 7 years old in 97. I remember the July of 97
You do?
quite vividly. Lots of street hockey. It was great.
You go. How about in 2009? What were you up to?
Yes, 19-year-olds, fresh out of high school, laying flooring back in Regina. Ooh, it was a beautiful summer in Regina.
No, yeah, a very comfortable one. And then they also say, the Weather Network, we could have above seasonal temperatures. Meteorologists suggest that it might look like the summer of 2012, 2017, or 2018.
Actually, I do remember 17. 17 was, I was in BC at the time. That was a wildfire year. For sure. 16 was right before in Alberta, obviously. 17, I was in BC in 100 Mile House. It happened like 1 kilometer right outside 100 Mile. Yeah, that was those were like 3 smoky summers in a row, I think.
Yes, and that's what they're saying, that it might be smoky if that's the other above seasonal temperature option.
Oh,
so
boy.
perhaps we should hope for a Farmer's Almanac prediction of just warmer temperatures and scattered showers.
Yeah, I trust the farmers way more than the Weather Network. So let's go with that.
Want more of today's show?
Download the Mixed Mornings and More podcast.
Now available every weekday.